Welcome out here to West Campus. We are visiting with our head track and field coach, Pat Henry, as the Aggies get set to start the 2014 indoor track and field season this weekend. And, Coach, first off, you're going to be starting off the season essentially at the top of the rankings. 2 polls come out. You guys are as high as, well, the women are first and second. The men are in the top 5. That's not something you guys shy away from, though, is it?
No, it's kind of like recruiting classes, though. I'm glad that they respect the group of young people that we have right now. We have 2 good teams, but there's a lot of subjectivity, as we all know, when it comes to polls. So, but I feel good about this group. It's going to be good to get them going.
You've got a group. Obviously, you have distance runners that compete in the fall. You have a meet, early December or so, but your kids have been training for so long. Have you sensed a real sense of excitement and energy to actually get out on the track, compete, to start to make a run for a championship?
We start practice the first week of class, and of course our distance runners have to go hard all summer, or the season's over because it just goes too quickly. So yes, our team has been going since, like I said, the 1st of September. And it's time to go, and they know it, and boy, they're excited about getting going.
Tremendous talent up and down your roster, but I want to talk about 3 kids specifically that were named as on the preseason watch list for the Bowerman Award. You had Dion Lindor, Wayne Davis, Camaria Brown. Right. This award is a huge deal. I guess you could liken it as sort of the Heisman Trophy of track and field.
It is, and the award gets more and more recognition every year. It's been going for about 6 years now. And Bowerman, of course, is Nike, and those people are the people who are behind this award. And it's a tremendous accomplishment to just be nominated as being a part of that group of people. That's a huge accomplishment, because there's only about 6 or 8 people right now that are on either one of those male or female lists. So to have 3 Aggies on there, it's a great accomplishment, and they really deserve to be on there. Those are 3 fine, talented people who have done a great job for our program and have done a great job for themselves internationally as well.
The level you have this program, you're obviously bringing in tremendous talent. You're competing against the very best. Well, when you hit indoor season, you guys hit it fast and furious. You go, go, go every weekend, and this weekend kicks all that off with a lot of action here in town.
Well, we have a competition that we're really putting on, minus Texas A&M on Friday. We'll run a few people on Friday, but we'll run a distance medley relay. But the competition is really to try to help people get on a great facility that are Texas schools that we just can't. I can't have a meet with 25 schools, because I want the fans to be able to come in, sit down at noon, and be able to go home at 4 o'clock or whatever. I want short time frames, and the only way I can do it is to do something like this. All our other meets are a short time frame, and this one is a little more of a challenge with 10 or 12 schools on Saturday. But it's still going to be a short schedule. We'll start at 2 o'clock with running, and we'll be done at 5 o'clock. So that's the kind of competition that I want to have for our people to come watch.
What are you looking out of the meet? Saturday is when you're going to run the bulk of your athletes. So what are you looking to get out of that meet? Obviously, winning races, but anything more specifically to kick off the season?
Well, when you first get the season started, and as I tell our team, we've rehearsed for a long time. Now it's time for the play to start, and it's about not reverting. It's about using the skills and the talent and the training that we have done to this point, and being able to use it right now at the best of your ability. The only way you can coach somebody is if you get the best out of them, then you change the way you coach them, and then you try to get the best out of them, then you change the way you coach them. So that's the goal. If you never are able to get everything out of yourself, then it's very difficult to coach you. I know that sounds too simple, but that's what this is about. So when you start the season, this is the first starting point. We get a feeling about where we are as a group, where we are as an individual, how we as coaches are going to affect change.
One last thing I want to ask you about, and this is a ways off. There's a lot of track to be run, but you're getting to host a meet here that I know is very special to you, the SEC Indoor Track and Field Championships. You've hosted Big 12 championships here. You've hosted national championships, but how proud are you to be able to bring this meet to College Station for the fans and to be able to compete on it and to get it to see it here at your home course?
Well, the SEC is the finest track conference in the United States. Now, the Big 12 had gotten pretty good, but it still wasn't like the SEC. Across the board, the SEC is stronger. If you look at the national results, we've pretty much dominated even the West Coast teams. There's some good teams out there. Oregon is good, but we still have put it on those people. So that makes the Southeastern Conference Championship probably the best team competition. Well, it is. It's the best team competition in the United States. And our fans will get to see teams in track and field that they don't really, I think the team aspect has kind of been lost sometimes in our sport. But it won't be lost in the Southeastern Conference Championship. So the fans will have a great time watching the interactions, watching how teams get involved with each other, and how the level of competition steps up as a result.